Bright Tuty. Every student matters.
Now we are moving to the next topic of this unit 6, that is Islamic system of education. Beside Vedic and Buddhist, we are going to study about the Islamic system of education in India. In 8th century, Muslims from Arabia reached India. Gradually they started establishing their influence, and in 1192 AD, Muhammad Ghori established his rule in India. According to Quran, learning is the duty of every Muslim. So learning was held in great esteem, means more preference was given to learning in Islamic religion also. There are two basic aims in Muslim system of education. These were religious as well as secular. So here we can say that Islamic system of education through the mosque, and how in madrasas they are getting education. The first one, religious, the study of Quran. Here we are taking this third topic, Islamic system of education. In 8th century, Muslims from Arabia reached India, and gradually they started establishing their influence, and in 1192 AD, Muhammad Ghori established his rule in India. It was invaded by India and he started ruling over that. According to Quran, their holy book, learning is the duty of every Muslim. So learning was held in great esteem. More importance was given to learning. There are two basic aims in Muslim system of education. The first one is religious one, and the second one is secular one. The religious one, if we talk about the study of Quran and the study of moral and spiritual discipline, form the syllabus of religious education. So for them it was suggested that the study of Quran, their holy book, the study of that book was going to teach them the moral and the spiritual disciplines that are going to be the syllabus of their religious education. And secular, if we talk about, the synthesis of secular knowledge and religious beliefs formed secular education. So the mixing you can say, or the combination of the secular knowledge and religious beliefs form the secular education in Islamic system. Majority of Muslim kings encouraged education, art and the culture. The Muslim system of education had two types of a school which are as under. So here how they used to impart the knowledge to others. So these were the system or the basis for imparting the knowledge. The first one was Maktab. It was an elementary school. Every Muslim student was required to attend Maktab to learn Quran and daily prayer. So mainly it was here also it was related to religion only, where they were getting to know about their holy book and the teachings of the same, and daily prayers they were performing. Madrasas, it was center for higher learning. After elementary education, the basic education, they were moving to the second stage, madrasas. The Muslim education was imparted through these madrasas. They had secular subjects also like literature, logic, prosody and philosophy as a part of their curriculum. So here we can say what were the subjects which were similar to the Vedic and the Buddhist, and what were different from them. In Islamic system, girls' education was also encouraged. The girls were taught either at home or they received education from the teacher living close to home. So here we can say that girls' education was given preference in the Islamic system. Teachers were renowned persons like in the Brahminical system. Ladies from the royal families had a special arrangement for education. They were getting the education at their home only, and these special teachers were used to teach them at their place. Many of them were the scholars in different fields also. The system did not lag behind in the field of vocational courses. Means beside these knowledgeable courses, they were also focusing on vocational courses, which was helping them to get their earning also. For vocational purpose of education and training was imparted in the form of apprenticeship in the house of ustads, that were the masters of the teacher, or in karkhanas, that is workshops. So here we can say that how the comparison, now we are going to talk about the comparison with the Vedic system. Islamic system was distinct and was separate in character. Still, it had similarity with the Brahminical system in many ways. Means, although we know this Islamic system was different from the other system, but somewhere it was having the similarities that we have already found in the Brahminical or the Vedic system of Indian education. The relation between the teacher and student was alike in both the system. Means, one was getting the respect and was higher than the other. It was very cordial and positive, and the standard of teacher was also similar in both the system, because both belong to the teacher mainly used to belong to high caste groups. The teacher were renowned scholars in both, and spiritual and secular subjects were taught in both the system. The literature were the common, and art and other things were there which were common in both the education system. Education was free in both. In both the system, there were many well-known centers of learning, like we have seen in the case of Vedic system, Gurukuls, Pathshalas, Parishads. These areas were there. Same way, the different things were there for, like maktabs or madrasas were placed for imparting the knowledge to the students. There was equality and democracy in Muslim system of education. There was no caste system. Means they were not following any such kind of caste system. They were working on the principle of democracy, and all were allowed to be the part of that education. Muslim system of education cast its shadow on various culture. It influenced the Hindu system of education also. Somewhere we have seen, as the rule of Muhammad Ghori and later on many other Muslim rulers who are ruling over India. So somewhere the system of education which was adopted, here we can say, have the impact on the Hindu system of education. Akbar, a Muslim king, established educational institution where both Hindu and Muslim studied together, and there came a new medium of expression. Urdu in the form of language came into being, which was common for Hindus as well as Muslims. Other Muslim kings like Aurangzeb were not in the favor of education system. That is why it got weakened during the later part of Mughal rule. In the initial stages, when the ancestor of Aurangzeb were ruling over India, the system was very strong, but as he was against the system, so it started getting weakened. So hopefully all of you are clear with this education system of Muslim or education system of Islam. Here we have seen the comparison. Here we have seen the comparison with the Vedic system also. How the different points were there of similarity as well as the different points of the differences here.